What time is it? Goodness gracious, I wasn't expecting you until 30 minutes from now. Does it have... Oh my god. Punctuality. One of these values has been lost recently, don't you think? Well, okay. Greetings. Welcome back to another episode of The Whispers of Lindwurm. It is I, Hoopoe, whispering into your ears the updates about the Warcrow universe and its ludic entertainments. Since I have been taken out from my duties, because apparently this was of the utmost urgency, I guess we have to do this now. It just simply could not wait, now could it? People these days do not dedicate a thought to anything but their own wishes. Oh. Anyway, today we are feeling the pulse of the most powerful nation in Lindwurm, the illustrious Hegemony of Embersig, and we will be learning about the items available for the reckless, adventurous travelers that will embark on the journey of Warcrow Adventures. Would you care to accompany me, fellow travelers? Let's do this with celerity. I have all the matters to attend to. Come on. Why deny progress to all the nations in Lindwurm? Why keep it from the rest? The Hegemony of Embersig is a harbinger of advancement, of development. It proudly expands its dominion through two main sources. First, enlightenment, reason, and second, the Black Legion. Secured behind the shields and armors made of jet, the Black Legion represents the definite war machine, organized, disciplined, superior. This is a force of professional soldiers guided by their brilliant strategos, the embodiment of strategy and tactical thought, and led by the intelligent and severe headsman. The Hegemony is a relatively young power compared to other nations in Lindwurm, true, but do not be fooled by its youth. It harbors different human ethnic groups, the Aistari Elves and the Rent dwarves, and they all coexist in harmony. This is the continent's first modern state, with an advanced technology status, a multiracial and cosmopolitan society, religious freedom, to safeguard this pristine, immaculate nation. The Black Legion stands and prevails. Nobody can stop progress. Throughout Lindwurm, there are mysterious megaliths, and there is not a consensus about what they were or what they currently are. If the locals are questioned, they would answer these structures have been there since the beginning of time. Some of them appear to have humanoid features, others are completely different. Unfortunately, not all of them are in a state good enough to study them, let alone approach them. They could collapse, and that, anybody with half of a brain can tell, is dangerous. The ruinous state is the perfect soil for legends to sprout. There are multiple folktales about these megaliths and their mysteries. Just a pinch of advice, travelers: be extremely cautious and open your eyes. As any other dungeon crawler with its name, tiles are a fundamental part of the game. Warcrow Adventures will have its own square reticule tiles, and here our heroes will go about their shenanigans. Tiles will be reversible, and this is where the game elements will be placed. And now, because I wasted so much of my precious time already, we will be speaking about consumable cards. Cora, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, now? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes? Now? Are they not Oh, goodness gracious. Wait, nobody ready. This is preposterous. I cannot work like this. In Warcrow Adventures, the players will have available a series of items to aid them through the journey. Today we are going to see some of these items which are materialized in consumable cards. These cards have a single use, and their effects and how to apply them will be specified on the card. Once they are used, they must be discarded. Let's see a few examples. Bandages. Bandages can come really in handy when the healer of the group is not around. Oh wait, is there a healer in the group? Patience, travelers. They can heal up to 2 points of damage from you or from an adjacent character, because remember, this is a cooperative game. You're a team. The Blue Moon Elixir comes from a mixture of different plants, carefully mixed and measured. This is a valuable item since it allows you to remove one state from your character. You can tick that box now, travelers. In this game, there will be states. Panacea. Panacea is an incredibly valuable item because it allows you to revive an adjacent character, an unconscious character. Did you think this was going to be a pleasant journey? Have you not seen the science? Using the Panacea will allow your teammate to get back on their feet without consequences. Then we have the Solar Nettle Oil. Cora and I particularly like this item. The Solar Nettle Oil is an ointment that will allow you to remove stain from your character, and also it is magnifique for your skin. How could players use these items? During their activation, they must invest energy to perform the actions expressed on the cards. Remember, in this game, actions require energy. For example, if my turn came in the middle of the battle and I, playing with Soka, wanted to aid my companion Whiteling, who suffered from an unpleasant encounter with something, I would declare that I am using an action included in the item. The bandages have the action First Aid. Then I would place my energy cubes as suitable, and finally I would apply the effects of the action. One of them is that after being used, the card must be discarded. Remember, there is further information on the character sheet and how to use energy on our website, warcrow.com. Now, travelers, it is the moment to introduce you to the solemn third member of this family. Alliance, temporary union. I meant to say the third character from Warcrow Adventures. She's not fond of the family label. I ask for your decorum and manners as we receive the brilliant, the eloquent, and the respectable Lady Naida Caladren from the Faculty of Magic of the Hegemony of Embersig. Cora, do the honors, please. The story of Naida is one of my favorites. When the folk's presence in Hawthorne Point increased, the Hegemony of Embersig ordered the Faculty of Magic to send some of its members there. The institution assigned the task to Naida's twin brother, Nergon, while she remained in Arcadia, the capital city of the Hegemony. Naida, let me tell you something, Naida would have never, ever willingly left Arcadia to embark on a 2-week journey by ship had it not been for her brother. After the armistice, Nergon returned to the capital, but Naida noticed that he was no longer his old self. Something had changed in him, though subtle. She could feel it. It was unquestionable. Nergon spoke of a revelation he had come to while in Asail. After a heated discussion, Nergon left for Hawthorne Point once again. Some months later, Naida began having nightmares and visions in which she saw her brother in danger. Cursing his name, she decided to go search for him. Once in Hawthorne Point, she realized that the most diverse adventurers had taken to founding companies to explore the fog. Against her every belief, Naida sucked it up and decided to join one of these groups in order to find her brother, or at least some clue to his last whereabouts. Naida is the spellcaster for the family, and her magic defense is one of the highest in the group. Like me, she's an academic, and that is only one of the many reasons for me loving her as much as I do. Her intelligence and willpower are strong. She is decisive and quick at her reactions. As a spellcaster, Naida is in constant dialogue with magic, and that shows in her innate skill. She can use, unlike the others, dark energy to perform her actions. And that comes with a cost. But let's not opaque her debut with gloomy ideas. We can discuss them some other time. Naida's equipment is tailored to both her capabilities and skills. She uses her staff to perform magical attacks, and this weapon has actually a switch. Every time you get the symbol, you can add a regular success and plus remove 1 stain from your character. This special item Naida carries is an eye study brooch that allows you to remove 1 additional stain when the game is over. But Hoopoe, what under the light of the shard is the stain? Next time, I promise next time. It is now the time to finally introduce the miniature as required by many and as we usually do. Restrain your feelings and behave. We don't want any waving or dramatic emotional outburst to welcome such a valuable member of this family. Group, part, temporary, alliance, but damn it. Cora, the time has come. Will you honor us with Naida's miniature? Alright, I am actually so excited, but Naida demands contempt, so I cannot hold it anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't hold it. Make way for Lady Caladrin. Woo! Now that's a magnificent, proud, exquisite wizard. Naida is the oldest of the family. She's more than 300 years old, and creating Naida has been so pleasing. When we knew we wanted an older character with still so much to contribute. She's wise, she's experienced, and quite frankly, she is the only voice of reason in this group sometimes. Quite often. And even though she's not as excited to start this new chapter of her life as her companions are, she will grow into it. Hopefully. Or she would just push Darach down the cliff or drown him in the nearest river. because he can get quite quickly under her skin. And this would be all for now. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure to follow and subscribe to not miss any updates of the Whispers of Lindwurm. Tune with us next time for oh yeah, I think it's about time you are introduced to something very special. It's the cutest little thing, beauty. Oh my, I am already so excited. I can't wait to show it to you. See you in 2 weeks. Have a lovely day to you travellers, and be aware the fog is coming.